right, here we go again, my friends. You work hard, you study hard, maybe you're going to college, maybe you're in high school, but you're working hard. You deserve a little time to yourself, so go ahead and get something to a cup of coffee, a soda, a beer if you're 21 and don't drive, and sit back and watch about 10 to 15 minutes of me against extreme AI, and soon it will be you. You'll be playing it. Maybe you need some practice going online. This is a good way to do it. You can learn everything by playing solo first. Then go online against your online opponent, and trade strategies, trade whatever it is you trade online. So you'll be battling, we know that. So let's get it going. All right. So what do we? Let's check this out. Let's see what we got going here. I've chopped this up, so I've done the whole war. So it was an almost 2 hours. So you don't want to sit through all of that. I just want to show you the high points. And right there, you see they got through. See, that was them chopping through. Later on, I found out that was one of their gun galleons, and they blasted down that wall. And they'll do that. Look at that little. There they are. And there's one of their soldiers, still trying to take down the wall instead of going toward my town center, which would be bad. Okay, obviously, okay, you can see that transport. We transported over a couple of villagers. There they are, and they're going to get to work on repairing those towers. And they're going to build some other towers, and they're going to, I didn't like that. That wasn't good, okay? That attack was heavy. And, sometimes I think that they're going to win. They were pouring it on there, How many, they were attacking me with all their naval vessels, their gun galleons, or with those heavy siege weapons. And that's what was going on. Here we see setting up. I'm just constantly, you have to do this. You got to constantly have villagers chopping down trees and processing wood products, logging products for construction purposes, for various construction, especially building ships. Okay, I'm in a good spot right there. That is where the enemy's coming through. They're going to be coming through here in just a little bit. And as you can see, let's look over to the right, down at that little map. You can see their concentration. What I try to do is I try to constrain them, take as much of the map as I can before the war actually starts, because you got to fight for that territory. And here they come. All right, this is what I was telling you about. That's why we call it the dump zone. We're dumping fiery rocks and projectiles on that advancing enemy. And the catapults is what really takes out those not vehicles, but they're covered battering rams. Oh, there's those guns. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Those gun galleys right there. Yeah. So you didn't see it, but I did take them all out. So anyway, here comes those. Here they come. So watch how these catapults. So I want you guys to see this. They're really effective against those covered battering rams right there. Boom. All right. Not the gun, the cannonballs. No. They'll do some damage, but those here we go again. Those catapults of mine that are just showering down projectiles upon them. As you can see, they're coming into that area, that middle part right there. And we're going to repair that, as you'll see later on. Again, I did chop this up. I edited it, so you don't have to watch every single little thing I did. Just wanted to give you a good sense that, you can win. And I'll show you the general strategy. And here I am advancing more troops right up there, and they're going to stop. Here we go again. Even the arrows, though, if you pound them hard enough with those arrows, you'll break them down. But you want to get those catapults up near there if you're playing solo. And if you're online against somebody, they're going to know this. It's going to be tougher. I think online, if you're playing against somebody, it's going to be tougher. But again, the advantage of the artificial intelligence is they can see the whole map. You can't, and your online opponent cannot either. Your online opponent is going to be focused on one area at a time, whereas the artificial intelligence, it knows what's going on the whole board. And whereas you've got to check it. Here they go. Here they are. Once again, you remember that first major battle, that first major attack that we showed in the last videos. Man, I hurt them. I hurt them seriously. I hurt their naval vessels. And here they are. Watch. See how they're coming? Watch. Boom. There we go. Shower them. Shower them down. Dump that stuff on their heads. Okay, just dump it. And I got, boom. I got the monks down there. They're just healing everybody too. So so if you don't do that, they're going to, you're going to take heavy casualties. But again, so I don't want to take over advantage. I mean, they use monks to heal their people. There's one. Look at that Oh God, those monks are so horrible. They'll take your ships too if you don't watch them. And they're really good at maneuvering. Oh, there you go. We're going to take out that catapult. There you go. And but I leave my guns down here, and they're just battered down the enemy. Go down there. I got them down there. All right. They took out all of their ports, knock out all their port facilities, and just start destroying their infrastructure. Keep them right off the coast and just pound them like we did the enemy in World War II. We did that in World War II, but we did it with bombers. That's, in Europe, we did it with bombers. Not so much with our ships. We that was more. Excuse me. You see how I'm getting rid of all my agriculture because this is later on in the game, and I am eliminating my villagers because I can't have villagers and a soldier. You only get one for one, so you only have 200. So in this set, once I get enough food, because you can look over there, I've got I got 122,000 in logging, and food is over 100,000, and gold's looking good. And later on, you can go ahead and exchange food for gold. And I'm just using these. This is the band of villagers. They're doing most of the work now. In a little bit, I'm just going to get rid of all the. There we go. Yeah, their services are no longer needed. Don't need them. And we're going to finish off the enemy. So that's why you see, I'm just terminating their employment, so to speak. Didn't need those guys. So don't need those, that shipping, those gun galleons over there. Don't need them. And so as you can see, you can tell this is toward the end of the game. All right, but they got something for me. They're not done. They have another massive army left. Not like before, but they've been keeping it in reserve. And they'll surprise you. So if you advance into their territory too fast, they will surprise the living daylights out of you. And they can oftentimes, I've done this before, and here they come. That's what I was telling you about right there. That's their last hoorah right there. Look at them. They're killing my people. We didn't get those towers. I thought we'd be able to do that, and we're not doing it. And so moving my archers down there, even my archers, they're going to have to retreat. You notice how I retreated all my catapults back because they would have destroyed all of it. So I'm rushing these guys back. That little group of that 4 towers, it's a good thing I built those. But you can see this is it. I mean, this is their this is their battle of the bulge, so to speak. So This is it, and I'm just killing them. That was it for them. That was their last offensive. That was the Battle of the Bulge. So I'm going to produce a few more villagers. I need some more villagers. And as you look up there on the board, if I would move my, there we go. We got 2 villagers left. So I'm going to pump out about 6 and bring them on up to the front there. And they're going to assist. What I try to do in this is, again, just to as part of my, I don't just go in straight in and destroy their town center, and that would cause me to have victory. I always like to go in and see if I can build a monastery and take their relics, if they got any left. And see, I kind of like to see how long they can survive. I want to see if they can fight some more. And I'd like to do that, just kind of an experiment, test the game. I'm kind of testing the game a little bit. And so that's what I'm doing. Let's watch this a little bit. Hold on one second. I'm going to come right back. Got to get some water, but I'll let you listen to a little bit of appropriate music. I'll be right back and watch this battle develop. Man, I love that music. Sort of sounds sort of like Troy, or a little bit like Gladiator. Really like those movies, and it's probably why I like playing Ages of Empires. And I had, when I first started playing Age of Empires, is it Ages or Age of Empires, and realized that wow, there's so many people that play that they have been upgrading the game. It's not like, I also like UFO Defense, and they made further versions, but they never made a definitive a version of the original UFO. But getting back to this, sorry about that. Getting back to this, you see that tower? You see that battle tower up there? Yeah, don't try to advance toward that. Okay, use your trebuchets. Okay, there's nothing to fight to take out my trebuchets now. Okay, so I'm just going to hammer that. Yeah, so just take it down. Say goodbye to that tower. And we're going to build this right next to, this is what I do. I mean, if I'm that, this is one of the things I do to ensure to say, yes, I've won, is by building these castles. And if they destroy one of my castles, I lose the game right here. If they were to destroy one of my castles, it's right up toward them. So as you can see, that only one trebuchet is being moved in to take out. They got one castle. What's up with that? Okay, and as you can see, I didn't know it. You got to watch your trebuchets, because they will take out. They'll aim for the town center. They will aim for the town center. And normally I'll I will stop them from doing that, because I want to see how long they'll last. It's really interesting to see how long the Sicilians will last. In any event, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos on YouTube as well, Council of Zeus 2. The book is Council of Zeus itself. It's on Amazon.com. You won't be able to find it under Council of Zeus. It's got to be Vietnam War Uncovered. Did a lot of work on that. First 5 chapters are free, so you can just check it out. If it's something you like, get it. That's okay too. Just want to wish you a great day, and I'll see you next time.